What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. Gonna go live and react to a Bryson Gray cut that's about to drop. This is not mine, obviously. This channel is not monetized. I am a supporter. I want to see us win this culture war. That's what this is about. So I'm going to do a live react to Bryson Gray, Ultra-MAGA. This is dangerous because if he does anything that is strikeable, then that would apply to me as well. But I'm looking forward to it. It's about to drop like any moment now. These premieres are kind of funny because it's delayed. It's like takes 2 minutes. So if you do 10 a.m., at least for me, it takes about 2 minutes for it to start. Rebranding the Ultra-MAGA. I tried to make some shirts. I'm going to show you some tweets here. There's this, I'd never heard of them, this Firebrand pack. They made some dope Ultra-MAGA branding. And don't think this is on some Trump stuff, at least not for me. For Bryson, it could be. Let me tell you for me what it's about. Let me refresh this. People are reacting. Let's go. Let's go. See how the volume goes. Now, this is on my secondary channel, so people might not join this live, but let me know if the audio is too loud for me to. I'm not going to talk over it once the music goes. So this is the Bryson Gray live. People are hyping the chat. You take something, you try to brand people with this Ultra-MAGA garbage. Then we take that and then we turn it into art form. And we need artists like Bryson Gray. The thing I hate about StreamYard is I have no idea what the levels look like. I have no clue what the levels sound like. I might even leave StreamYard for that. I don't know. I gotta figure that out, how to get levels. I cannot see my levels at all. Let's go. I'm just gonna be quiet because I have no idea. Bryson Gray. It's a Posse cut, it looks like. Topher, Forgiato Blow, Tyson James. Keep it clean, y'all. Don't, well, Bryson doesn't cuss, but don't get struck. Don't get struck. For some reason with music, it seems like it's easier. I'm going to turn it down since they're still doing the intro, which is a dope intro. Let's go. Bryce is in the chat. Let's go. I love the energy, man. I really am feeling good about the movement, the energy. Let's go.
What are the next things that are going to be attacked? Because this MAGA crowd is really the most extreme political organization that's existed in American history.
They already hate us, so let's make them matter. Ooh, they say we extreme, y'all hear the chatter. I be Christ first and the rest don't matter. 2 a.m. we run up on my back, so going Ultra-MAGA. Make them golly again, that's my favorite MAGA. And I rap my Bible verses, then your favorite pastor. Overturn Roe v. Wade, cause them babies matter. If I rap about murder, I bet I'll be their favorite rapper. But I rap if I got a family, so I get banned. Sorry that I don't believe a woman is a man. And this a war with good and evil, tell me where you stand. You know only the wicked flee, that's why I never ran. Ay, it's about the kingdom, not about the money. Ay, bigger than one man, it's about the country. Ay, they brought up inflation, biting, found it funny. And they taking all of our freedoms, what you want from me? They push Lil Nas X just because he gay. And they push Cardi B to lead all your daughters astray. And they tell me I could be rich if I change what I say. I never wanted to be in the world anyway. They already hate us, so let's make them matter. Ooh, they say we extreme, y'all hear the chatter. I be Christ first and the rest don't matter. 2 a.m. we run up on my back, so going Ultra-MAGA.
That's how I feel when parents have been overruled. Indoctrinating kids is better to be homeschooled. Just a bunch of pedophiles, how they get this stuff approved? Whoop his son and make it joy, man, we need a different view. Education in our nation should be school choice. Let the girls be the girls, boys be the boys. On the Blake Shelton to the game, always be the voice of the people. Get to sounding off like a desert eagle. Heard you coming after me, guess I'm going Johnny Depp. I just smile while you lie, let the Lord be my rep. I keep swimming through the swamp like I'm Black Michael Phelps. Been about the Constitution since the day I left from Mel's, boy. Disrespect the team, I'ma check it. Candace Owens, I'ma pull up to your crib while I'm pregnant. It's a sham, everybody need to flex it. 80 million votes impossible, no matter how you stretch it. Oh, yeah.
They already hate us, so let's make them matter. Ooh, they say we extreme, yeah, I hear the chatter. I pick Christ first and the rest don't matter. 2 a.m. we run up on my blaster, going Ultra-MAGA.
It's a big MAGA party, we live Coachella. 2-8 with the Draco bullet train, get an umbrella. I stick the God's plan, no man was born a Cinderella. A rich Republican, you know I keep that mozzarella. Disney try to ban me, Pink Floyd try to ban me. Bryson gonna drop this quick, I need a gram. All my patriots and infidels, you know we in the streets. Us J6s did nothing wrong, we ain't no sheep. I heard BLM scared a lot of people out here. I know Sleepy Joe and Hunter by the criminals, yeah. You know we won by your landslide, bottom must be in peace. Sold our country to China, I'm strapped like the Middle East. Gas prices way up, liberal tears and inflation. Come on like our horns, Nancy P, work for Satan. Obama got another man pregnant, this is crazy. Democrat, just another word for life.
They already hate us, so let's make them matter. Ooh, they say we extreme, yeah, I hear the chatter.
Easy foreshadow, easy, bro.
They say that we ultra-MAGA, yeah, we are extreme. One day I'ma die, and yeah, that's kind of the dream. It's like every day's another laugh, and every day's a meme. I threw my TV out the window, cause I'm tired of the schemes. I serve God, I would never serve a man. I heard they say the MAGA was no better than the Klan. I forgot my white hood, but I got my right hook, and I got that guidebook on how to be a man. Always tell the truth, and you will never be defeated. 2,000 mules in, we know that you cheated. We got the proof, but they wanna delete it. What happened, Newsmax? Did Dinesh get you heated? Listen, I'ma keep exposing all the fake ones. All of these lies are just making my brain numb. Nobody good on the left, you can't name one. So I'ma stay posted right here with my same gun.
There you go. Fire. The beat was okay. The beat wasn't the best Tyson James. So they left so when you do a posse cut like that, you've always got to have the strongest verse last.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint.
You have to have the strongest verse last. And Tyson James came in with I actually like Forgiato Blow's verse the best. Man, they got me scared a little bit, man, when they were talking about those 2,000 donkeys. Easy. They went right up against the line. If they had another line in there about Brandon, that probably would have got a pull down, or it still could, but good. It's just good to see the vibe. My big takeaway is hip-hop is supposed to be, and really all art can be, but hip-hop started out as a natural expression from young people. So hip-hop tends to be, or it historically has been defiant to provide another perspective. And hip-hop has lost that. Bryson Gray and others are trying to bring that back. But even with, Kendrick Lamar's album came out yesterday, and it takes me a long time to absorb music, so I'm not going to comment on whether it's dope or not, or whatever. But there's not the defiance there. There's not the independent thought. It's dope, lyrics are dope, but this song is more defiant than anything you hear from Kendrick Lamar nowadays, in my opinion. There's not much that you hear from Kendrick Lamar nowadays that Joe Biden would be offended by. So who are you really defiant against? So these guys are doing important work. So I think if I were to rate the song, I was going to do I'm a very big hip hop song. I would rate the song on 1 to 10. I would rate it a 7. Good. They had a couple lines in there that were pretty funny. The Obama line from Forgiato Blow about impregnating a man, I was like, easy. Just you guys scaring me a little bit, but you have to go up to the edge as long as you don't cross the line. I'm going to end with commentary on, I'm actually going to bring up another video. There's this Firebrand video that came out it's just so fire. Still no pun intended, but Firebrand, never heard of him before. I'm still relatively a newbie in this whole thing. I just started waking up to a lot of stuff during the pandemic. That's not a long time ago. So you might say, hey, these are things that other people knew about. Great. I never heard of this. Firebrand Pack. So I got to look into them more. It looks like they brand stuff from a Republican perspective. I don't know if that's MAGA or not, but obviously this video, to me, it's pretty dope. I'll play this right now.
Ultra-MAGA, Ultra-MAGA, Ultra-MAGA,
Ultra-MAGA, Ultra-MAGA.
Ultra-MAGA.
Who came up with this phrase Ultra-MAGA? Why the need to kick it up a notch?
America has launched.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
They've gone to plaid.
That is,
It's a MAGA agenda, all right.
We will make America great again.
that was some crazy branding. And I know a little bit of branding now because I'm dabbling into it myself to try to create shirts or get someone to do to get a concept and to get someone else to make it come to life, because I'm not a graphic artist or anything. This is some crazy branding in this video. Now, when I look at MAGA, I'm going to tell you, let me just do that right now, because this can be confusing, because you look at it, you're like, stuck in the middle. Well, you're MAGA, you're Trump or whatever. Nah. Let me tell you my opinion and what I'm talking about here. And I put this on Twitter on purpose, because people will go back through your tweets, which is fine with me, but I want to be able to pull a tweet. If they go back and say, well, who are you? You this Trump supporter. I'm not anti-Trump, but when Biden says Ultra-MAGA, to my knowledge, he's the only one who said it. Jen Psaki is the voice of Biden. So that's why I kept it on Biden. If other people say it, that's an escalation to me. But we know other people agree with it. Nobody's, other than Rokana, actually a Democrat, criticized Biden. But when Biden says Ultra-MAGA, forget about Donald Trump. If this is my opinion. Ultra-MAGA includes anyone who questions their authority, regardless of left, right, libertarian, or otherwise. For example, if you don't agree with the Disinformation Governance Board, you are Ultra-MAGA, whether you like it or not. So that means you, Nico House, big fan of. That means you, Kim Iverson, big fan of. That means you, Jimmy Dore. These are people on the left. You are all Ultra-MAGA. Glenn Greenwald, you are Ultra-MAGA. Whether you like Trump or not, deal with it. You are branded in this too. So for me, this isn't about like a Trump thing. This is about working class, fighting back when you demonize fellow citizens. Ultra-MAGA is a symbol of their hate for the working class who dares, or anyone who supports the working class. Because obviously Marjorie Taylor Greene's not a working class person, but she's in D.C., and in my opinion, she is doing things that makes me believe she does support the working class. So anyone who's in, if AOC was real, she would be Ultra-MAGA. She's not, though. And that's probably why she voted for the Ukraine bill. Because if she voted no, and the squad, they would be Ultra-MAGA. It's just a symbol of their hate for the working class who dares to take power back from corrupt corporate politicians, media, businesses. That's all Ultra-MAGA means. I know they use Trump in the branding. Some of the branding was crazy, though. So I wouldn't use Trump in any of my branding because it's not about Trump, and Trump is just a symbol. So you could use him as a symbol, but I think it just confuses things too much for people. So I replied on this. This branding is fire. I was like, y'all killed this. Look at this Ultra-MAGA branding. This is the kind of stuff I tried to do. If you would have seen some of the branding I tried to do something just like that, and it turned out so whack. I wasted time, money, even trying to design it. But you've got to learn. It's kind of like I'm paying for a real education here in marketing, in design. That's fire. I actually tweeted at them. You'll see here. Like, can I commercialize some of this? I'm hoping they don't mind. I think it's a serious question because, they might just be about promoting this stuff and they don't care about if you take it and promote it even more. Now, this one is just so perfect for the channel. I'm a big, I like Elon Musk a lot. He has inspired me. And then you've got the MAGA. I'm so mad I didn't think of this first. Plaid MAGA. Oh man, that is so dope. That's beyond dope right there. That is so fire. That's like it was designed for me. It's like I want to smack myself in the head for not thinking of that one. Wow. This is exactly what I was trying to do. I didn't ever come up with one that looked like this, but this is the image that this presents is what I would. This is fire right here. They did the dark MAGA. That is fire right there. Dark MAGA with the green eyes. Now, what I would do is I would probably take it away from Trump. I don't know if I would want the Trump, but either way, I would want a person there with the green eyes. That dark MAGA branding is fire. That is straight fire. Now, I talk about this stuff, but I wouldn't wear these in public because people don't know. Like most people are just zombies walking around. You see somebody wearing MAGA, you don't know. And that's not, if I wanted to, if I was like 18, I would rock all these shirts because I would want to invite the conversation. Now, I could talk it on YouTube. I'm not inviting that conversation now. But if I was 18, yeah, I would definitely, and had this mentality, I would wear it. So somebody might say, well, you're rocking Trump and all that. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about what at least what I think it means. You might be dark MAGA and you don't even know it. Branding is fire. Then they did the super MAGA. I'm sorry, that's fire. That's straight fire right there. That is straight fire. If you're going to a Trump rally or something like that, or I mean it more than that, but everybody's going to associate it with Trump, even though I don't take it like that. That is so fire. They killed the branding on this. I'm really impressed with the branding. I went through the video like multiple times to be like, damn. And then they had some other branding that was dope on here too. Let me mute it. They had some other branding that was dope. Just not something I would rock, but that's cool. Mega MAGA. Kind of like 8-bit graphics or 16-bit graphic. That's dope. The Mega MAGA is dope. I don't like the cool. It's all right. The cool MAGA is all right. The concept's nice. I don't know if I like cool MAGA. It's all dope. It's all perspective, all relative. Mighty MAGA. Supreme MAGA. Major MAGA. Deep MAGA. They're just like, if you're going to keep doing MAGA King and all this, I'm sure they put all this together before MAGA King came out. Pure MAGA. This one is fire. Doesn't that look like the grocery store or whatever? Pure MAGA. And then the 1950s Make America Great Again. I'm not for that because, you're going back to a time period. Now you're getting into some divisive type of stuff to say that, to use that imagery. But that's a fire. Just from a marketing standpoint, that's fire. That's really fire. Big. I didn't even see this one. I actually skipped over that one. Big MAGA. That's dope too. Infinite MAGA. That's probably my least favorite one, but they're all good. So fire. The Plaid MAGA is so fire. If you don't know, I should explain. Plaid is the best, the highest Tesla sedan you could buy. The most expensive is $130K or something like that. Just a amazing piece of technology and car, and it's called the Tesla Plaid Model S. So that's a Tesla Elon Musk branding with the plaid in the background and then putting it together with the MAGA. Just incredible work. The dark MAGA works even without the man's face. Is Trump, but oh wow, I didn't know they kind of brought him in like, that's dope. That's so dope. If you could put that on a shirt. Wait, who are the other people? Oh, JB Vance on there. I don't recognize. That might be Jim Jordan. I'm definitely not wearing a shirt with them, even though I'm not against them. But this is retro look, Ultra-MAGA. I'm not sure where the branding is on this one. Just going back to like the 50s again. The 50s were a good time, but you see when you go back to the 50s, there's a racial connotation here that I would stay away from. Obviously, I don't have any. I'm not triggered by it, but I personally would stay away from that part of it. What is this? I don't get this. American Nationalist. Okay, Tucker, showing Tucker. And then, oh, okay. I didn't see that. He must have done that on Instagram or something like that. The famous Tucker laugh. Elon laughing. The moon. Okay. This is funny. Can you feel it? Man, that's dope. Take their hate and turn it into something positive. What a great kind of way to kick off or to celebrate. Dina Marie, friend of show. How you doing? Glad to have you stop on by. Just kind of celebrating the branding of this whole Ultra-MAGA stuff. It has gotten crazy. Joe Biden has he's actually helped the branding. So this is another great moment. Ro Khanna kind of went at Biden. I might pull that up real quick. I'm just doing impromptu stuff now. I really just wanted to jump on to talk about the Bryson video, which came out, it was all right. It's just more important to rebrand. There's way more better songs that they've done and he's done, but Forgiato Blow's verse was dope. That was my favorite verse. Ro Khanna, let me see what there was a comment about Ro Khanna saying Biden branding or something. I gotta look that up. Ro Khanna, I saw it on Twitter, so let me just go on Twitter. Hopefully everything's well with you and your family, Dina Marie. It's just this is obviously the Clips channel, so it's just you and I hanging out here, but I'll leave it up for people to watch later on. So I'm going to search. Am I sharing? I'm not even sharing my screen. I'm going to search for the Ro Khanna thing. Okay, I tweeted about it actually, so I can search on me. Stuck in the mid to 2024. That will come up for sure. Ro Khanna. So here's what we're going here. So let me play this. This was very interesting. I'm just rambling at this point, but let's look at this.
Today, Ro Khanna just sort of feeding into his comments about last night about inflation. The president was talking about the economy when he was referring to Ultra-MAGA. And Ro Khanna said today that blaming Putin may not be effective. He said, we need to say inflation is a real threat, it's an emergency. So it seems like the president has been rationing up this rhetoric, blaming Republicans, blaming Putin. We've heard all of the reasons why the pandemic is a factor. But Ro Khanna is asking, this White House to call inflation an emergency and to call out the National Guard to help with supply chains. Are those things that you'd consider, this White House would
Jackie,
consider?
I don't think anyone doesn't think inflation is an issue. The president has said that countless times. The question is, it doesn't matter what you call it. The president just gave a speech on it yesterday. The question is, what is your plan to address it? He laid out a...
Nice. So this is a professional someone who's a professional communicator. And the question, the thing that I don't like about these questions is they're so long. So the gist of the question is you're branding things as the Putin price hike. Even Katie Porter was like, this isn't working. The Putin price hike, Ultra-MAGA. You're branding things as such. And then so what Jen is like, I don't want to address the branding because obviously that is a murky subject. It's going to be tough for me to talk about. So she's going to say, who cares what we brand it as? What's the substance?
With supply chains. Are those things that you'd consider, this White House would
Jackie,
consider?
I don't think anyone doesn't think inflation is an issue. The president has said that countless times. The question is, it doesn't matter what you call it. The president just gave a speech on it yesterday. The question is, what is your plan to address it?
Jen Psaki is very good. She checks these reporters. The only one, there's others that have done it, but the main consistent one is Peter Doocy that asks her tough questions. I don't know who this reporter is, but if it's like from an establishment outlet outside of like Peter Doocy, if they ask her a kind of a tough question or push back, she checks them real quick. Like she's talking to the reporter like, don't do that.
That countless times. The question is, it doesn't matter what you call it. The president just gave a speech on it yesterday. The question is, what is your plan to address it? He laid out a multi-part plan yesterday. He has taken a range of steps, including steps that even announced this week to lower the price of high-speed internet for tens of millions of Americans, to give farmers the tools and
That is good.
resources they need to boost production, to lower the deficit, something that happened on.
Well, the deficit stuff is complete BS, but the farmer stuff and the what was the other one? I forgot already. Those were good. The high-speed internet.
Help to release 1 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to fix the family glitch. What is the plan on the other side? We all recognize it's a problem, but if you open the cupboard door, there's nothing there.
Okay, why don't you sit down with Marjorie Taylor Greene then? What's the plan on the other side? That sounds like an invitation. Like I might do a debate on my main channel on reparations with a guy's channel I watch. I think that he's well researched. I think seems respectable. We could have a respectable discussion on it because I was talking about it on Twitter. My point is, if I talk about it on Twitter and then someone, and he reached out, was like, hey, we can do a debate. Yeah. Or, and it's somebody you can have a quality discussion with. Let's do it. You said, what's the role on the other side? Why don't you sit down with Marjorie Taylor Greene?
But if you open the cupboard door, there's nothing there. And that's the issue.
Yeah. I'm not letting you off the hook with that. Why doesn't a reporter say, I heard Marjorie Taylor Greene have some ideas. Are you willing to do a public sit down with her? Is the president willing to do a public sit down with her? You remember when thank you, Dina. You remember when you called it transitory? Do you regret that? What changes are you going to make sure that you're more accurate with serious financial matters like this? You seem to have been behind the baby formula issue. And there's only so much the government can do. There is stuff they can do, but the government should be aware. That's why you have all these agencies. I'm completely off topic from where I started, but it just turned into a random live. Dee Marie, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to eject right now. I'll probably be doing some other videos later, though, but always nice seeing you. I appreciate it. I just want to stop before I go rambling too much. Take care.